Okay guys, the next part of the Chief Assessors report that I'm talking to you about for research project is the Performance Standard S2, which is the substantiation of key findings. Apparently there's also someone in the IT office next to me who are electing to make that much noise. So if you hear babbling noises in the background, is because there's U9s and they really don't understand how much noise they are actually making. Alright, so this one's a relatively short one, but substantiation of key findings that are relevant to the research actually is where you show what you've found out. You need to be substantiating key findings by providing footnotes, by providing endnotes, or by providing some sort of reference system. If your outcome doesn't necessarily match the way that anyone would do referencing, like doing a footnote or something like that, come up with another way of providing some sort of reference system. It's completely okay if you kind of pick and choose what you do, so long as it's consistent and so long as you show everywhere where you've got information from, they won't mark you down. But please, if you're not going to do a stock standard footnote, endnote, or in-text referencing, please make sure that you come and talk to me about it, how you're going to do it first, to make sure that it is a valid way of doing something. Alright, what we need to look at is how most successful outcomes have worked. So what happens is that if you put in lots of different types of references and examples in order to be able to support your key findings, it's more than likely you will show substantiation in a clear way. So if you, whatever you produce, make sure that you support your arguments. Alright, you need to make sure that you have used some sort of referencing system. We've already covered that, and we also need to make sure that you talk about the different processes that you use. If you do an experiment, talk about the experiment and incorporate something like the graphs or the data that you've actually found there. If you took photos, include those into your outcome because they show substantiation as well. One of the next things I need you to just look at for a second is that you need to provide a range of sources in your key findings to support each key finding. You can cite more than one source against each key finding, and that will actually provide support for the argument that you put forward. If whatever you do, provided it's practical, make sure that you record it, you keep some sort of evidence of you doing it. Alright.